Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, my name is Miss Zaida from B class and my student number is 20200081000 and 3. The kind of job that I apply is an English teacher and the company name is English First. Thank you, please enjoy my video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Leah and I'm your interviewer for this job interview today.
Hi, Miss Leah. My name is Miss Rina Zaida. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Please take a seat, Miss Lina.
Thank you. So this is the document for the job interview.
Okay. So in this interview session, I will ask you about 5 standard questions for the replay. If you want to interject to ask something, you only need to say that and I will glad to give the answer to you.
Okay.
Good, that's good. So for the first question is, please tell me about yourself.
Okay, so I was born in Central Java, but more precisely it is located in Borobudur, Grobogan. Then at this time, I still stay with my parents. So I am the youngest children, and I am the youngest. I am the youngest children of my 3 siblings. And then finally there is me. I had studied in language education faculty, and the major that I gained is English education. The reason I choose that major is because I had an ability in the language part. My interest in language is not only in English. I do interest in Korean and Arabic too. And then after that, cooking, it is one of my specialties. Through cooking, I can enjoy my process and enjoy the result of homemade cuisine, and I gain a lot of experience in the kitchen. While cooking is not quite for me, I am pretty good at writing. In the spare time, I can spend my time to writing about what I have done at that day. While I am writing on the paper, I can tell that music is one of the supporting things to make enjoyable. So listening to music is all time that I do in my whole activity.
Great, that is great answer. For the next question is, what are your strengths?
Okay, so my strongest strength is I am a fine listener, or I'm a good listener. Most people these days thought that they cannot be a good listener, so this is the most grateful affection ability that I have. By having this, a lot of people got comfortable with me. The absolute reason why being a good listener is great is because much of the influence that I gain from someone is very precious. Help them to give a better way to solve their problem is the greatest moment I have ever done. But beside this, there is a mutualism symbiosis. When I was in a high school, there is one of my classmates who need to hear her story, so I let myself close to her, and I ended up giving her a solution to her problem. Then there is a day when I had a difficulty doing my task. All of a sudden, that friend who gave my solution after I heard her story, she decided to help and teach me how to do the task. So therefore, being a fine or good listener is one of my strengths that I could say to you.
It sounds nice to be a good listener. Well, I will ask for the next question is, what are your weaknesses?
Well, for the weakness that I had, I can tell that I am a bit self-conscious. Having time with other new people around me, It is kind of something that I cannot control it. Also, I need a few minutes to be able to adapt to those people. So otherwise, talking about my weaknesses, after suffering from that case, these days I am trying to move on from my old character, which I am a little introverted around people. Then I had to struggle to remove that because my weaknesses can make me work down when I cannot able to handle that. And then after several years, average 3 to 4 years, um, I am about to die down the weaknesses by telling myself that I cannot be in here a long time. So I need to handle my weaknesses by express myself around that people. Eventually, I had to put that in my life, and right now I was not in my old character anymore. I can talk with a new person and a team or person, and then I can gain a new person in my work team by being a good listener for them.
Okay, great. Well, for the next question is, what do you know about our company?
So, okay, well, this company named English First. So English First is a learning course with a very wide scope. The company is under the nurture of the main company. It is Education First. So Bertie Holt, he is the person behind in this great company. He has opened the world's first language class, but there is something that makes people do not believe. Why? Because how can a person with dyslexia disease be able to open a new case in the field of language? But finally, he was able to succeed in the language program with the creation of Education First. So Education First is not only teaching English, but they also teach the German language in German and French language in French. And then, well, not only that, but Education First has also achieved the best software and the IDF or Input Device Framework because of its success. His success in collaboration with Apple to help language development using computers, then I could say that 1955 Education First launched its next substation. It was the year when English first came to Indonesia. There are more than 30 substations of English First in Indonesia, from the metropolitan cities such as Jakarta to the fancy cities such as Kupang. And Yogyakarta is one of the English First substation as well. Then a few programs that have been successful in this company, especially the English First in Indonesia, such as English learning course for children and teenagers, and then English course for adults, and then the study abroad course program, and then international private high school program for boarding school students. Then there are also bachelor, master, and MBA programs. And last but not least, there is English learning course for companies. By those programs and substation that have spread widely in Indonesia, English First is a very distinguished company.
Okay, for the last question is, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Okay, so I could say that 5 years from now, I think I would like to be an English tutor overseas. But here I truly need a lot of lessons that we'll need in the future. Even though teaching in English First in Indonesia still gets a good example of how to become a professional teacher, but I think that it's not quite enough for me. After that, I hope that I can share my knowledge and my experience during each overseas. I think that it will be making a lot of benefits if I telling what is the matter of being a professional English teacher. Well, that is my goal in 5 years from the present.
Okay, alright. Thank you very much for answering all of the question. It is so helpful. Do you have a few questions for this interview session?
So yeah, sure. Actually, I just wondering when do I expect a call back from this interview session?
We will inform you of this interview result in a couple of days, and then after that we should be having request at least 1% in 1 week.
Alright, well I might be wait for the call back.
Great. Thank you very much for coming out.
Thank you, I am glad to do this interview.
Thank you.
Thank you.